how to make a business case for your life goals. In this video, you will not only learn about business case for project management, but also it is relevant to your personal goals. So let's go through one by one and learn about this topic. What is business case in terms of project management? A business case basically captures the reasoning for starting a task, a project, or it can give a justification for your proposed project and what will be the expected benefits. Now the question comes in mind, can't we do the similar in our personal life? We do have goals to achieve, we have many dreams to come true, and we have certain objectives to achieve. Why we shall make a business case for our life goals? We want to have a business case because we want to have sense of accomplishment. Maybe we want some recognition, or we want to have our financial freedom, or we want to improve our health, or even if we want to live a better or happy life with our family and friends. So how we can apply it in our daily life to achieve our objectives? So in next slides, I'm going to discuss about how to apply the business case, the project management technique in your daily life. In project management, there are several components of business case which exactly can be duplicated for your personal life goals. First thing to identify is to find what is the problem or issue you want to solve in your life. In project management, you describe the business problem that project will solve or it will address. For example, you want to build a new plant to handle company growth. While in our daily life, you have to do the same. You write down the goal or the problem you want to solve or objective you want to achieve. In today's presentation, we will consider a goal that you want to lose 10 kg of weight. Next component is what will be the anticipated result. You need to identify what will be the outcome once this business case in your life is approved. In project management, under this section, we assess the anticipated outcome if the proposed project is being implemented. The outcome in this case will be that you will be able to handle some additional quantity of products due to company growth. Similarly, in our daily life, you need to assess what will be the outcome if you proceed towards your goal. Of course, you will achieve your goal, but in this case, for the purpose of example, you are gonna lose 10 kg of weight. So this is the anticipated result. The next item in the business case for project management we usually do is to provide the justification of your project. You have to justify why the project should be implemented and why it was selected over other alternatives. A justification can be due to sales growth or increased market share. Similarly, in our daily life, you have to justify why you want to take this challenge, why you want to reduce weight. Maybe doctor have advised you, or maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend left you. So there shall be a justification whenever you are making a business case either for your project or either for your daily life. Please remember that when we are making business case for projects, there will be some additional benefits due to that project. So you can also list down what additional benefits which will be supported by the business case and how the project will address them. For example, if you are building a new plant, it can provide additional office or parking space. In your personal life, you need to list down what are the related objectives which can be added to your business case. For example, if you will reduce weight, you will also have a less health risks and you may have better relationship opportunities, or even you can have an improved self-image. A business case is not only for the primary objectives but can be other additional objectives which will be supported by the project. The next item is, in the business case, we define the measures that will be used to measure the project's performance. In project management, we have certain KPIs, we have progress measurement system, we have earned value management system to measure the performance if the business case is approved. Similarly, in your personal life, you also have to define how you are going to measure the performance towards your goal. If you will not measure the objectives, then it will become difficult that you are lacking or you are ahead of the schedule. You can check your weight loss on weekly basis, You can follow a strict diet, check your blood pressure regularly. Another important component of any business case are the assumptions. When we are making a business case for our projects, we list down all the assumptions that we made while making our business case. For example, facility will be built on 1 acre land, or there will be no access road in the scope of work. Similarly, when you have your daily life goals, you will also make some assumptions. Similarly, in our daily life, we also need to make the list of assumptions that you have made. For example, you consider that you will lose 1.5 kg weight each week, and you will make a promise that no junk food on the working days. Maybe you have only one cheat day on every Sunday. So these are the assumptions you need to consider when you are making the business case. When you start any project, there will always be some risk associated with it. There will be certain constraints. You have to list the high level of risk or the constraints which are associated with the proposed project. To build a new facility, there will be a delay in the land acquisition, or there can be delays in securing the permit from the authorities, or even there will be chances of inadequate funding. In our daily life, using the same approach, you have to assess the risk and constraint associated with your life goals. In case of your weight loss journey, you might get sick, or some days you will feel low on the energy, or your gym schedule may interfere with your office schedule. If you list down the risk and constraints upfront, then you have higher chances of mitigating them, and you can address the issues, and you will not be surprised. Any project without a schedule or timeline will never be achieved. When you are preparing the business case, you need to at least give when the project is supposed to start or when it is going to finish. You can also add other major milestones if you have any. For example, building a new plant will start on 1st January and it will finish on 3rd July. Similarly, in our daily life, we need to prepare the schedule. When we are going to achieve our goals? What will be the target timeline? If you will not have any timeline and you keep it open, then maybe you will never achieve your goal. In the case of weight loss, you put maybe target of 6 months, you will reduce 10 kilo of weight and you will start it from 1st of Jan. So this is how you need to have a definite timeline for achieving your goals, and you make it part of your business case. Any project you start, you always do a cost benefit analysis. You need to check if this project is worth taking, the benefits are more than the capital investment you are going to do, and there are certain techniques in project management we usually use. For example, you calculate the present value, net present value, IRR, return on investment, payback period, etc. In our daily life, we need to assess the cost and benefits to achieve our goal. Either these goals are worth pursuing in our personal life, or it's a waste of time, energy and money. For example, trying to lose weight, maybe you want to build your own gym at home. Maybe if you go to gym, it will be a cheaper choice. So you need to understand how we can make a cost benefit analysis and act accordingly. Another important aspect of any business case is there can be more than one alternative options, because problems can be addressed by different options or ways. For example, if you want to build a new facility, instead of building a new facility or office, you can just rent, or maybe you do nothing, because status quo is another option. Don't do anything. Similarly, in our life, we need to prepare alternate options to achieve our goal. If one approach is not working, what will be the second approach? For example, you don't want to go to gym, maybe you need to try keto diet, or maybe you need to take Cambridge weight loss plan, or you cook at home, don't eat high fat food. You can list down all these alternative options and choose the best option for your project or for your daily life. We have covered most of the items which are usually part of the business case and project management. Last but not least is you need to get the approval of the business case from the shareholders or stakeholders. And this is the time they will go through all above items which we talked about, and either they will approve the project or they will deny to move forward. Similarly, in our daily life, then you need to decide you want to go ahead or you want to do nothing. In doing nothing case, you will not achieve your goals. At the end, I would like to say that you can apply these project management technique in your personal life to be more organized, achieving your goals. Remember that you are the CEO of your life. Now it is in your own hands to grant the approval to yourself
to achieve your goals, or you make excuses to take any action. Remember that if you fail to plan, it means your plan is to fail. In the end, I would like to say that please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and do not forget to like, reshare, or comment. Thank you very much. Have a nice day and see you next time.